Good afternoon, everybody. On YouTube, here in just a few minutes, we're going to go live on Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. Nope, wrong tab. Okay. And it is Leap Day, February 28th. And it is the 12-year anniversary of a tornado outbreak that went across Kentucky. Let me update that. But we're live on YouTube. Fixing to go live on Facebook here in just a second. So I'm going to hit screen share. I like this new feature face this YouTube has. Screen. And then go to, we're going to look at radar and show what's going on across the air. There's nothing on radar. We'll just leave that now until time for the live to start. You can see that's where the storms tapered off. Storms tapered off earlier from the early morning. But I'll read the anniversary of the tornado thing in a minute. Okay, so we're going to get ready to go live, which is just about here in a minute. Here we go. Starting now. Okay, guys, I'm going to share this video to a group. Nope, to the Facebook group. And we're going to read about the anniversary of the tornado outbreak that happened 12 years ago. So now that I'm sharing that real fast. Okay, so everybody's on. So one of the meteorologists I know posted this on Facebook, and it was talking about the severe weather. Because today apparently marks a historical day in weather events. 12 years ago, there was the severe weather outbreak that happened during the week of leap year, going into March. And it says, and apparently this started on the eve of February 28, 2012. During squall lines, which is basically what happened yesterday. So it says, so a dozen tornadoes were confirmed in Kentucky, where it says in Hodgenville and LaRue County was struck by two separate funnels were rated EF2, one with top winds of 125 miles per hour. The other winds reached 120 miles per hour and both produced significant damage. So this was in LaRue County in Hodgenville. And then we had a tornado that hit Hardin County, produced top estimated winds of powerful 130 mile per hour, which is an EF2 tornado. Then there was tornadoes confirmed that day in Henderson, Hopkins, Muhlenberg, Morgan, Metcalfe, Grayson, and Russell, Casey, and Pulaski counties on leap year day of 2012, but no people were hurt. And then there was another tornado outbreak that's coming up called the March 2nd, 2012, which I keep talking about a lot. Which I talk about a lot sometimes. Which mainly occurred up across northern Kentucky, southern Indiana, south central Indiana, and up around Louisville. So that's what happened during the anniversary of the tornado outbreak that happened in 2012. So now we're going to get to the weather. We're going to get to the weather now. So it looks like around the area we got the radar is clear. The storms have tapered off. It's tapered off to the east, across the Carolinas, and temperatures has cooled down. So we're going to look at the current temperatures outside, and we're going to be in the 40s. So you'll probably see bluish colors. Hopefully you'll see bluish colors on the temperature stuff. Yep. So it's in the lower 40s and upper 30s. So the current temperature outside is 40 up in Fort Knox, 40 in Louisville. Same for Bowling Green at 41 and 40 in Owensboro. Now I do want to point out there is a river flood warning across Paris and Winchester, Kentucky, just to the east of Lexington. That's because they had a lot of rain up around those areas, which was river flood warnings. Now I want to look at the past 24-hour rainfall to see how much rain we've gotten. Didn't get a lot much here in Litchfield, but we did get some rain. Where the yellows is the heaviest amount of rain. There's a lot of rain up across Breckinridge County and Hardinsburg, across Owensboro, to the north of Madisonville toward Morganfield, Kentucky. There was heaviest amounts of rain in Hardin County, Nelson County, Bullitt County, over in the parts of Lexington. This is what caused some flooding over in Lexington and going in the parts of eastern Kentucky. But I will tell you guys this. There was a few counties that went under severe thunderstorm warnings early this morning, which I was on Facebook and YouTube live tracking them. There's a few counties that went under severe thunderstorm warnings. There was some severe thunderstorm warnings that came out early this morning for parts of Davis, Hancock, Breckinridge, Ohio, Meade, Hardin, even us here in Grayson County and Litchfield got put under one. Hart County, LaRue County, Greene County, Taylor County, Nelson County got put under severe thunderstorm warnings this morning. It could have been a lot worse, but I think a lot of the fuel died down when the sun went down. I think a lot of the fuel died down after the sun went down. So that's why we didn't get any. That's probably why we didn't get any tornado warnings. Most of it was severe thunderstorm warnings, but we did have a tornado watch. So most things we had overnight was just severe thunderstorm warnings. We had no tornado warnings. Most of the tornadic stuff stayed in parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. I know there was a couple of tornadoes that hit in parts of Illinois just to the north of Peoria and near Chicago. And then there were some tornadoes. There was a tornado that hit in eastern Indiana that hit Dayton, Ohio. Hit the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. So that's where the tornadic stuff stayed, was to the north. So we were lucky. Y'all got your wish. It stayed to the north. Everybody got their wish. So we're going to look around the area before we go to the weather charts and graphic charts. Let's zoom it out and see what's coming. Or what's leaving. So we got the storms that move through across the Carolinas. We got red flag warnings up across parts of northeastern Kansas and the parts of Missouri up to Des Moines, Iowa. Is that excessive heat warnings or is that red flag warnings? That's red flag warnings because there's a lot of fire weather going on in parts of Texas. They're on evacuation. So we're going to go to the weather charts. And as it's saying tonight, mostly clear. Cold air does return. So cold air does return. I bet it's already returned. It's already returned, actually. So tonight, mostly clear. Lows of 21, lows between 21 and 26 degrees. Wish the warm air stayed after the storms, but it is February, so that's probably why there wasn't enough fuel to produce a lot of stuff. Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny, highs between 44 and 50 degrees with mostly sunny. Then we get rain returning on Friday. Highs between 47 and 51 degrees. Then we're going to look at the 24-hour precipitation that ended at 7 o'clock this morning, which the tornado watch that we was under was supposed to go until 8 o'clock, but it ended early, so they started chopping it early. But there was no tornado warnings. It was just all severe thunderstorm warnings. All the tornadic stuff stayed to our north. And this is how much rain that's fallen. Where the darker shaded areas are is where has how much rain has fallen. Which I had to do two Facebook and YouTube lives this morning to cover severe thunderstorm. Do severe coverage, severe thunderstorm warnings this morning because I did manage to catch a little bit of sleep between the lives. It was like an hour and a half break. But what woke me up before I had to go live again was the wind. That wind was ridiculous this morning. Like the wind was ridiculous. While I was outside walking the dog earlier, I checked to see if there was nothing blown out of our yard, but everything was still intact. So it must have not gotten too rough last night. So it shows today. Okay, this is from this morning. This is from this morning. Thunderstorms was over the area, and we have winter weather. Some areas is gonna get winter weather behind it. That was early this morning. So now we're gonna look at tomorrow. So it shows tomorrow thunderstorms across Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. While from Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas to Tennessee gets plain rain. And then we got winter stuff across the Northwest United States. Now we're going to look at Friday. Here we go again, back with rain, and even maybe a little bit of a wintry mix. It says rain, but there could be a thunderstorm or two could pop up. But if there is, it won't be nothing like what we had overnight this morning, or early this morning. I meant to say. So we're gonna close that off, and then we're gonna go to this weather thing. But like I said, for the people who's joining in, there was a few warnings that came out this morning. Even us here in Litchfield got put under a severe thunderstorm warning. But usually, when there's severe thunderstorm warnings, we'll usually stay on YouTube Live. But if there's tornado warnings, then we'll be on both usually. And we haven't had to be on Facebook Live majority of the night. We was just mainly on YouTube, so that would tell you there was no tornado warnings. So it says today breezy and cooler with variable cloudiness, high of 44, low of 23. And the current temperature outside is 39 degrees with the real feel of 41 under sunny skies, and it is cold actually. Then we're going to do the hourly weather. It says 5 p.m. it's going to be 40 degrees. 6 p.m. 37 degrees. Same thing for 7 p.m. 8 p.m. 9 p.m. 10 p.m. 31 degrees. 11 p.m. 30 degrees. Midnight 30 degrees. We drop into the upper 20s at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and also 3 a.m. and it just gets lower by 4 a.m. Now we're going to look at the 7-day forecast. So it shows tomorrow it's going to be a high of 47 degrees, low of 32 with mostly sunny skies becoming clouds. Friday it's going to be a high of 50 degrees, low of 43 degrees, a bit of rain in the morning, but under mostly cloudy skies. Saturday it's going to be a high of 60 degrees, low of 45 degrees, partly sunny and warm under partly cloudy skies, so it's going to warm back up, but this time without the storms. Sunday it's going to be a high of 69 degrees, low of 52 degrees, pleasant with sun and clouds as we go in March. Monday it's going to be a high of 72 degrees, low of 50 degrees, a couple of rain showers, rather cloudy and mild. And then for next Tuesday, and then for Tuesday, it's going to be high. It's going to be high of 63 degrees, low of 51 degrees, cloudy with a little rain and mild. And then for next Wednesday, it's going to be cloudy skies, highs between 62 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. So it's basically what it's showing. So it's going to warm back up, and it's going to feel like spring, but this time with no storms. And the thing is, I was kind of expecting the rough stuff to die down when the sun went down, especially for around here, because for around here, it's not even tornado season yet, and usually in February we don't get much severe stuff. So we're going to check the comments on Facebook and YouTube. There's none on YouTube, but we'll check Facebook. 5 tornadoes in Ohio. Yep, I was just talking about that. Yep, one of the tornadoes hit Dayton, Ohio. Destroyed the Air Force Museum, which I went and visited back in 2016 when I first started doing YouTube. I did a YouTube video there at the Dayton, Ohio Air Force Museum. I forgot what number building of the hangar they said they got hit by the tornado up there. I think they said it was the building with the oldest airplanes in there. Because I went through all 4 hangars when we toured the museum. I think it was the one with the oldest airplanes that got hit by the tornado. But I could be wrong. But at least it stayed to our north. It could have come down this way, but it stayed to our north. But this is our first severe weather event that we had of 2024, and wasn't even that bad as what they originally said it was going to be. So I guess when the sun went down, some of the fuel died down. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. I will not be doing a weather update tomorrow, but I will be doing one on Friday. So I'm going to get off here. You guys have a great Wednesday afternoon and evening and night. I will not see you guys tomorrow, but I will see you guys Friday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Facebook and YouTube Live, and I'm getting off here. You guys have a great evening and afternoon. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here on YouTube. I do want to say I did not get to do some of the gaming stuff, but I'll try to get caught up on some games now that the storms have weared off. I can get caught up on the games that I've missed, which today would be GTA 5 because it's Wednesday. So, guys, you guys have a great afternoon and evening. I will not see you guys for a weather update tomorrow, but I'll see you guys Friday.